Welcome back in lecture number 17, derivatives, exercise 1.2, question 8. Earlier we have done all the solved examples. Now we are doing some selective important questions from the exercise. In that, the third one, question 8 till 7 we have done in the earlier video. So sine inverse of cos of root x plus sine of root x upon root 2. All such questions how to do. First of all, I will write y is equal to sine inverse of 1 upon root 2 cos of root x plus sine of root 2. There also it is 1 upon root 2 into sine of root x. How we have to arrange that we will see. What to do is this coefficient and this coefficient, their square and the denominator square, if it is same, then we will draw one triangle. Root 2 square plus root 2 square is equal to, see this, root 2 square plus root 2 square, and this is 1 square plus 1 square. If this is a right angle triangle like this, and this is the alpha, this is root 2, this is 1 and this is 1, we will check it whether 1 square plus 1 square is equal to root 2 square and the hypotenuse is root 2. Check it whether hypotenuse is root 2. These are the two sides of the right angle triangle. So this angle is alpha. Now here it is cos, so here it should be definitely sine. Or you can alter this, sine, this cos, then cos, this sine. So y is equal to sine inverse of, this I will take as sine of root x into 1 upon root 2 plus cos of root x into 1 upon root 2. Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. That means this 1 upon root 2 I will put as sine alpha. Put 1 upon root 2 equal to sine alpha and 1 upon root 2 as cos alpha. Sine square alpha plus cos square alpha is equal to, sine square alpha means 1 upon root 2 its square plus cos square alpha means 1 upon root 2 its square, and that is equal to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 2 means 1. So this sine alpha is equal to 1 upon root 2 and cos alpha is equal to 1 upon root 2 is true. So I will say y is equal to, and if this is so, tan alpha is equal to what it will be? Tan alpha will be 1 sine upon cos. So y is equal to sine inverse of sine of root x into this I will write as cos of alpha plus this is cos of root x and this I will write as sine of alpha. Check it. Sine cos, cos sine. This is y is equal to sine inverse of, this is sine of root x plus alpha. This expansion is this. Therefore, sine inverse sine cancel and y is equal to root x plus alpha. That is y is equal to root x plus alpha means tan inverse. See this, tan inverse of 1 or tan inverse of 1, that is nothing but 45 degree. Dy by dx is equal to Directly I will write, or I will take by steps, root x plus d by dx of tan inverse of 1, that is equal to derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x plus 0, and the answer is 1 upon 2 root x. Hope that you have understood. Take the snap of this, take a screenshot. Now we will go for the next, that is the fifth sum. Some selective questions I am taking. Directly I will write y is equal to cos inverse of 3 into cos of e raised to x plus 2 into sine of e raised to x upon root 13. So this should be the hypotenuse. So y is equal to cos inverse of 3 upon root 13 cos of e raised to x plus 2 upon root 13 and sine of e raised to x. See this, 3 square plus 2 square, 3 square plus 2 square is equal to 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. And this 13 square, root 13 square will be 13. So these are the sides of the right angle triangle. I will check it. This is 90 degree, this is alpha. This is root 13. Now which either this is 3 or this is 3. Means if this is 3, this is 2. Or if this is 3, this is 2. Which I have to take, that I have to see. If this is cos inverse, this should be cos cos. Cos means baju wali. So this should be 3 and this should be 3. And this should be 2. So put 3 upon root 13 is equal to cos alpha, and 2 upon root 13 is equal to sin alpha. See this, sin alpha, sin means samne wali upon hypotenuse, cos means baju wali upon hypotenuse. So, and again I have to check cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to, that should come 1. So 3 upon root 13 its square plus 2 upon root 13 its square, and that is equal to 3 square is 9, 9 upon 13, root 3, 13 square is 30, plus 4 upon 13, and that is 13 upon 13 means 1. Okay, and here add tan alpha is equal to, tan means samne wali upon baju wali, 2 upon 3. Therefore, alpha is equal to tan inverse of 2 upon 3. So now what y will be, y is equal to cos inverse of 3 upon 13 is cos alpha into cos of e raised to x plus 2 upon 13 is sin alpha into sin of e raised to x. Okay. Now here onwards, it will have two answers. How two answers, that you see, and both the answers are correct. Y is equal to, if I write this, cos inverse of cos A into cos B plus sin A into sin B. For cos, it is a minus b, means alpha cos of alpha minus e raised to x, and cos cancel, alpha minus e raised to x. So dy by dx will be, this is tan inverse 0, this is a constant, minus e raised to x. This is one answer. If I write like this, y is equal to cos inverse of this cos of e raised to x, I will take first into cos of alpha plus sine of e raised to x into sine of alpha. Therefore, y is equal to cos inverse of, this is cos of e raised to x minus alpha. Check this. This is also correct, that is also correct. Therefore, y is equal to cos inverse cos cancel and e raised to x minus alpha. Therefore, y is equal to e raised to x minus alpha, means tan inverse of 2 by 3. So, now take the derivative. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to e raised to x minus 0, and that is nothing but e raised to x. Means both the answers are correct. So, okay, if you want to take the screenshot, you can take. This was the fifth sum. Question number 8, fifth sum it was. Now same sum, if we go in sign, then also it is correct. How I am going to teach you all the things about this. Now instead of this, how you are arranging the terms depending upon your answer would be. So it can be plus e raised to minus x or e raised to x or minus e raised to x. Now if suppose I take this as 2 and this as 3, then this is sin alpha is equal to 2 upon root 13 cos alpha, because I have taken this as the adjacent side, and sin alpha is equal to 3 upon root 13. As usual, tan alpha will be 3 upon 2, and alpha is equal to tan inverse of 3 upon 2. Therefore, y will be cos inverse of, this is 3 upon root 13 is sin alpha, sin of alpha into e raised to x, cos of e raised to x, plus 2 upon root 13 is the sin alpha into sin 2 upon root 13 is cos alpha. 2 upon root 13 is cos alpha into sin of e raised to x. Therefore, y is equal to cos inverse of sin a cos b plus cos a sin b is equal to sin of alpha plus e raised to x. Its expansion it becomes now. So y is equal to cos inverse of this. I have to convert into cos. Cos. How to convert into cos? Pi by 2 minus pi by 2 minus alpha plus e raised to x. This way also it is correct. So cos inverse cos will get cancelled, pi by 2. Cos inverse cos will get cancelled, and I will get pi by 2 minus alpha minus e raised to x. So dy by dx is equal to pi by 2 minus alpha, derivative of this 0, minus 0 and minus e raised to x, and that is equal to minus e raised to x. So this way that will depend how you are solving. In the option, suppose you know how to solve by only the first way we have solved it, that e raised to plus x, means this plus e raised to x, and in the option it is not that, in the option it is minus e raised to x, then you should think over it. That's why I am teaching you all the possibilities of the answer of this question. Or in the option there may be plus or minus e raised to x, and other answers are minus e raised to x, plus e raised to x, and another option is plus or minus e raised to x. That means the option plus or minus e raised to x is correct, because both the answers would be correct. Now question number 6, question number 8, in that the sixth one, y is equal to cosec inverse of 10 upon 6 sine 2 raised to x minus 8 cos 2 raised to x. The solution will be, therefore y is equal to cosec is sine inverse of, take this up, 6 sine of 2 raised to x minus 8 cos of 2 raised to x upon 10. Now see this, 6 square plus 8 square. 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 100. And that is nothing but 10 square. So these are the sides of the right angle triangle. So I will distribute this. Therefore y is equal to sine inverse of sine of 2 raised to x into 6 upon 10 minus cos of 2 raised to x into 8 upon 10. I can reduce it, I will reduce it. Therefore y is equal to sine inverse of sine 2 raised to x into 3 upon 5 minus cos of 2 raised to x into 4 upon 5. 3 square plus 4 square is 25, and denominator is same. So these are the sides of a right angle triangle. Here I will say as usual alpha. Hypotenuse will be 5. Now which? This is 3 or this is 3. Which I want to take, I will decide from here. Sine, here it should be cos. Means this should be 3 and this will be definitely 4. So y is equal, put 3 upon 5 is equal to, this is sine. I want sine. Sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. That way I want to find. So 3 upon 5 should be definitely cos. Cos of alpha. And 4 upon 5 is equal to sine of alpha. Tan alpha is equal to how much? Tan alpha is equal to sine upon cos, means 4 upon 3, and alpha is equal to tan inverse of 4 upon 3. So what y will be? Y will be sine inverse of sine 2 raised to x into cos of alpha minus cos of 2 raised to x into cos sine of alpha. Therefore y is equal to sine inverse of, this is the expansion of sine 2 raised to x plus minus alpha, because here it is minus. And now sine inverse sine cut. Therefore y is equal to 2 raised to x minus alpha. Now y is equal to 2 raised to x minus Alpha means what? Tan inverse of 4 upon 3. If you don't take this, then also it is okay. dy by dx is equal to, directly I am taking 2 raised to x into log of 2 minus 0. That is equal to 2 raised to x into log of 2. Derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x into log of a. So take a screenshot. So this way we have completed this question number 8, and in the next video we will see question number 9, and then in the last that will be question number 10, and this way we will finish this topic, exercise 1.2.